like I knew Shin Kamen Rider.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of that, and I knew of it as one of those things where it's like, oh, it's a much. I've seen clips of like the transforming and stuff and like the actual combat, but I haven't actually watched down and watched anything other than Shin.
Oh, beautiful. This is going to be a great talk then. Um, so obviously the best if when there's a lot of things in like a series, right?
Mhm.
I kind of follow the same way of uh fighting game characters. How do you select the favorite fighting game character? You look at the character and you go, that motherfucker is cool, and you click that one, right?
That one, yep,
Yeah. You if it's the case of Guilty Gear, maybe you listen to their themes or whatever, right?
yeah,
So
whatever.
I started looking around, looking for things that are like have the similar vibe of what I'm looking for, and I see Kamen Rider Kuga, and I go, all right. I mean, Kuga's right. This opening, so I can check it out. So I go to YouTube and I punch in Kamen Rider Kuga opening. You know what the first thing that comes up when I type that in?
What's that?
Kamen Rider Kuga full episode list.
Oh, dude,
So I just go, oh shit, all of this is just on YouTube
for real?
by the official source, no less.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So I just go, all right. Well, I mean, I liked the opening. Let me watch a couple episodes.
Yeah, let's just go.
So the first episode opens up and we hear some guy kind of talking and be like, that Avengers meme. America pulls up the chair, sits backwards on, and goes, "Say you got
Yes.
detention."
Yep.
It's very similar vibe to that of like, yeah, so you lost your parents, huh? Yeah. It's a tough thing to deal with, but you know, you're a strong kid. You'll be able to deal with it. And we see an opening of Yusuke Godai, my fucking goat, talking to this kid who's lost his parents. It's fucking dark outside. He's sitting next to a motorcycle. He's just trying to comfort this kid, and he pulls out some balls from a bag that's on his motorcycle and starts juggling. He goes, "Oh, check this out, kid! Yeah." Kid cheers up. Police officer and his parents find him and hands off the kid and everything. Everything's fine. He goes, "Yeah, I did a good thing." That is our boy Yusuke Godai. At some point the police get involved with him, and he hands the police a business card, and it says Yusuke Godai, professional dream chaser, and it's got a little character.
Oh, dude.
It's got a little caricature of him with a thumbs up on the business card, which is code for I don't have a job and I travel around.
That goes hard. That goes hard.
It's so good.
Professional dream chaser.
But like the way that the show kind of frames Yusuke at first is that he's kind of irresponsible, but like that's not really what's going on here. He's just a free spirit. He doesn't like let anything like hold on to him for too long, right? And his signature thing is that he smiles, he gives a thumbs up, and he goes, "It's okay." That's his thing.
Okay.
And as the episode progresses, he hangs out with one of his friends who's working at a college of research, discovering old ruins and whatnot. And they find like this weird, like ancient, like belt looking thing, and then you see the first transformation, which is it's much to this day. I have not seen a transformation like this. Yusuke starts attacking the monster, and as he's attacking the monster, that's how he transforms.
Nice.
So like he punches, and then his arms transformed, and he starts kicking, and his leg transforms, and stuff like that. And we see him not in the version of him that's on the box where he's all red. It's like the horns are smaller, and he's in white. And even the monster of the week goes, "Kuga, I remember those horns being bigger." But you know, things happen. They fight. He wins. Obviously, he saves the police officer from the monster of the week. But the whole entire time he's not talking. I was actually led to believe at the beginning of it that he couldn't talk as Kamen Rider, right? And he gives the police officer the thumbs up, and he goes, "Godai?" And he jumps out of the fucking helicopter, and everything's cool.
Awesome.
But yeah, obviously because he gave the thumbs up, it was very obvious that it was Godai because that's who gives thumbs up. That's Godai.
Yeah.
The second episode the monsters come back. Another monster of the week comes up. He starts attacking. They start attacking people. And Godai obviously wants to help, but the police officer's like, "Bro, you were a civilian. If you're not going to take this seriously, just stay the fuck out of the way."
Yeah, get out.
He's like, "Nah, man, I am serious about this. I swear I am." Which, I mind you, like I said, the show has presented us at this point in time that he's kind of irresponsible. He's not actually. It just looks that way if you don't know him.
Mm-hmm.
So he transforms the second time, and he goes, I think the cop's name is Ichijo. He goes, "Ichijo, watch me. Watch my henshin, watch my transformation." And then he transforms again, and this time it's the version of him that's on the box. The church is on fucking fire. He's covered. The suit is red. His horns are bigger, and he whoops this bat motherfucker's ass.
That's good.
And
that's good.
There we go. We have Kamen Rider Kuga. Now, the slogan for Kamen Rider Kuga is Chohenshin, which is super transformation. Henshin, right? So
yeah,
I'm seeing this. I'm sitting here going, "Nah, this is pretty good." And then we settled into the monster of the week kind of formula, where obviously they try to figure out what the fuck's going on. Like, oh, who are these alien motherfuckers? Why are they attacking people? Who's this one alien that's attacking the other aliens, which is obviously our protagonist. Obviously, Ichijo is leaking information to Yusuke, so he can go fight the other aliens, or they call them unidentified life forms. So he's
good
to go fight the unidentified life forms. They give him like a prototype motorcycle. And I think this is probably the most important part to me as far as all Kamen Riders, because as I'll talk about later, not all of the Kamen Riders actually even use motorcycles frequently.
Yeah.
Which is weird because that's the writer part of Kamen Rider.
I would hope so. Yeah, I'm with you.
Right. But this is the thing that's set in stone for me. Got stunt actors in Kuga to ride the motorcycle and to basically do what is effectively motorcycle kung fu.
Oh, it's so cool.
So, like, you see this motherfucker doing stunts, popping wheelies, spinning the fucking bike around, doing all kinds of like motorcycle. He's fighting on the bike. It is, and it's like, this is like, it's not like CGI or anything. He's actually like doing this shit. So I'm sitting here, my mind fucking blown because this is a 2000 show.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen.
That sounds great. Holy shit.
I'll talk about the first one. The first episode in which I cried. It starts off with a teacher. So a teacher walks by and sees like the plants weren't really well taken care of, right? And he kind of sits there looking at the kids in the courtyard and goes, "Man, there's something with today's kids. I don't get it more." And he's going through what is effectively a midlife crisis of, I am a teacher, well on into my late. I think Yusuke is like 20, so he's got to be like 40s. He's got to be like in his mid 40s, getting mid 40s, right? Like he's getting on in years, and he's like, "Am I doing anything? Like I set out to be a teacher so I could like prepare the next generation of kids, but like, am I really even doing anything with these motherfuckers' lives? Like, am I really affecting that much?" So he goes home. He goes home. He starts looking through a bunch of like old teaching shit, and he finds a yearbook from Yusuke's class, and he starts flipping through it, and he goes, "Oh yeah, Yusuke Godai. He was a troubled kid, but he was all right." And then he sees a thing in the yearbook that says, "Hey, on this particular date, I'll see you. I always keep my promises," and it's a drawing of a thumbs up. And he's preparing to go to the old school where that he used to teach at, where that Godai went. And he's like, "All right, if he remembers, if he shows up, I can talk to him and I can get validation because I helped this person become a man. I helped this person become a proper adult. He keeps his promises. He remembered to promise." I mean, I didn't even remember. So if he shows up, that's a sign that I've done something. I've affected this person's life.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, that sounds like a B plot. That's actually the A plot. The monster of the week is the B plot.
That's really good.
The monster of the week is the B plot because you going to be late. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be late though, because obviously I gotta fight the monster of the week, right?
Yeah, I gotta do this.
As the episode progresses, we learn more about this teacher, and that like more as time progresses, he's like you basically learn that he's going through a midlife crisis. He's not feeling like his life's work was amounting to anything. So we get to a point where Sakurako and the teacher are waiting for Yusuke to show up. And obviously they start talking about Yusuke, and Sakurako goes, "Oh yeah, Yusuke is a good kid," and she goes like, "He said he'll be here, no problem," and gives a thumbs up to the teacher. And the teacher looks at her and goes, "Do that again." She's like, What this?" And she gives the thumbs up again. She goes, Did Yusuke really do that to you? She's like, "Yeah." He reminisces a little bit, and we get, this is like episode like 11 and 12 at this point, right?
Okay.
And he reminisces a little bit, and he starts talking about it like flashbacks, and it's him talking to Yusuke as a kid. And he goes, "Yusuke, I know it's hard that your father died, but you have to be strong for your mother and your sister. They need you now." And the teacher gives him a thumbs up, and he goes, "Do you know what this means? This is a symbol of excellence. This is what the Romans did back in the day to symbolize that this is a good way that you achieved a goal. This is excellence. Become a man that embodies this thumbs up." So we find out that like Yusuke's entire character up to this point was based on this teacher giving him the thumbs up when he was a child. So much so that he put it on his business card.
That's cool.
Like the character writing is so, and on top of that, the teacher's sitting here realizing that he actually has affected this motherfucker's life. He's affected tons of people's lives. The thumbs up he got from him. And so that's the point where I'm crying, like, oh my God, this is such good character writing. This is so good. And so obviously Yusuke shows up, and he shows up late, but he shows up. And like, I didn't mention it, but like the school that he used to go to is getting shut down. Like it's literally the day before demolition or some shit like that. So like they sneak in, they break in, they all meet at the school just so like he could have this conversation with them. And I'm like, I started bawling, bro. I was like, holy shit, that's so good. There's another episode later with the teacher in which I also cry because like he's doing the thing where he's influencing a child's life. And one of the episodes, that particular episode, Yusuke finds the kid and he goes, "Yeah, I'm sorry that your grandparents' house got torn down. You don't get to see your grandparents' house anymore, and your grandparents are gone. And I know you're feeling a bunch of feelings right now. And it's okay to not really know how you feel about all that stuff." And I'm just thinking about all of this shit that like it's presenting to me. And I'm like, if I saw this as a kid, do you know how much my life would have changed if I saw shit like this?
Difference in everything, for sure.
Like, oh my God, it's so fucking good, bro. It's so good. I think the most important part of Kuga is the fact that Yusuke Godai is a flat character. That sounds like an insult or like a bad thing. I mean that in the sense that like Goku's a flat character, that Luffy is a flat character. The world changes. The world itself is a character, and the drama and the arc is the world changing because it is experiencing the person that is Yusuke Godai. That is experiencing the person that is Luffy. Is experiencing the person that is Goku. Yeah. The world changes because this person is in it. Right? That's what a flat character arc is.
Yep.
And the world itself is such a good fucking character. Yusuke actually influences everybody's fucking life. There is a side character, the person that makes all the weapons for the police, right? Okay. Her name is Enokita, I believe. It might be Inoshida, but I think it's Enokita. Sure. She makes all the weapons, right? And every once in a while, you'll have like an episode where she comes in, she explains the weapon. She gives it to Ichijo. Ichijo tries to use it. It either doesn't work or works to minimum effectiveness, and then it doesn't work on the next one. So she has to keep innovating and innovating, right? And then every once in a while, you'll see an Akita look off to the side, she'll look at like a picture of her son. It'll hang on that moment for a little while, and then she'll go back to work. Or
Nice.
one particular moment, she's with her mom and her son, and like an unidentified life form attacks. And she goes, "All right, be good for grandma. I have to go to work now." He goes, "Okay," and then she leaves. It turns out that Anakita, unfortunately, because of all the unidentified life forms showing up and she having to make more weapons, she is now neglecting her family. She's neglecting her couldn't be more than 5-year-old son.
That sucks.
So, like, this is like an ongoing plot point for her, a person that has nothing to do with the main plot, and it's really compelling. It's a really good. I'm not going to spoil the whole entire thing because obviously,
No.
yeah, you want to watch it. But like, there's the characters, the world of Kuga is a living person, and it's written so fucking immaculately, dude. Like, I when I say I give a shit about literally all of the side characters, okay. I give a shit about the random nobodies.
Awesome.
The monsters of the week have called Grongi, right? The way the Grongi operate is that they, you know how like they say like serial killers have like a thing that they do?
Yeah, like a particular MO or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Like for people who've watched Dexter, Dexter's entire thing was like, I'm going to take this blood sample in a vial, and I collect the samples of your blood on like the microscope dish, right? That was his thing. The Grongi operates similarly. They have a certain rule set in which they kill people, and whoever they kill, it shows their power, and however many people they kill, they get to rank up based on strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
This particular, I think it's a 2-parter. This particular set of killings opens up with a news report that says a bunch of kids, high schoolers, are dying. The way, so like they had like you know how like they like how snipers in video games have like super perception?
Yeah.
That it gives him that, and he gets a gun.
Radical.
They have a very funny moment of him Ichijo handing his gun to Yusuke, and the gun transforms into the toy.
Oh man,
It's so fucking funny.
that's great.
But yeah, he gets super perception and he gets a gun. He's a sniper, right? They have an explanation for this, where the explanation is they're changing the atoms at a subatomic level to transform, right? Kuga is not the only person that can do that. The Grongi can do that too. So the way that this motherfucker is killing them is that he's sticking needles inside their brain, like throwing needles. He's throwing needles in their brain, and then like 2 to 4 days afterwards, the needles expands and kills them from the inside.
Jesus.
You're hearing, like, you're finding the aftermath for this. They just can't catch this guy. Kuga gets his hands on him a couple times, but like he can't keep him there. And then we get like a news report that Yusuke is looking at the TV, and he's staring at the TV, like visually upset, because now these high schoolers are now killing themselves.
Yeah.
Because they're
Yeah.
yeah, right? Like, and then you see the actual monster of the week, the Grongi, porcupine looking motherfucker. He's enjoying himself. Because for the Grongi, it's a game. This is literally a game that they're doing to rank up in power. They literally call it a game. So he's enjoying himself. He's enjoying killing these high school students. And dog, this is the craziest crash out I've ever seen in my life. Yusuke finds like Yusuke finds I didn't mention this before, but Titan form is the form he uses when he's not fucking around anymore, because what happens is that he gains super armor. The horns are bigger, he has golden trim going down like veins down the side of his body, and he's in all black. And then when that explosion subsides and the fire dies down, the water is literally on fire to like notice Ichijo's presence, but he doesn't turn around.
Oh.
I was sitting here like, that is what happens when you piss off a kind-hearted man.
That's bad.
Dog.
All right, cool. You sold me. That's all.
Dog, it is so fucking good. He wanted that motherfucker dead. I'm not even going to tell you what happens at the end of it.
Yeah.
But just know that for the rest of the Kamen Riders that I've watched, that he got the 10 out of 10, and then I watched a couple other Kamen Riders, and then I went back and went, nah, that's a 12 out of 10. That's the best fucking thing, bro. That is a 12. That is a 12 out of 10. That is true art. I found out after the fact that Kamen Rider Kuga was the Kamen Rider that brought Kamen Rider back in Japan.
Really?
Like, that is as far as Kamen Rider goes, that is the Dragon Ball of Kamen Rider.